The Mafia only exists because the government lets it, and the government only exists because the Mafia protects it. There's three major facets of customers for child sex slaves. The Vatican, which is not a surprise. Politicians, which surprised me with the names that I saw, and Hollywood. The guy that I was in contact with was a guy named Jefferey Epstein. Some people know about him, most people don't. Jefferey Epstein has a fucking island, a private island in the Virgin Islands. Our job, one of our jobs, was to make sure that we got young girls, some boys, on planes over to the Virgin Islands. Sometimes it was a transfer of money, whatever, what have you. But this guy, Jefferey Epstein, had a private jet that would go over to this island. We used to call it the Lolita Express. Now, with the fucking internet, you could look up and Lolita Express and see this guy, fucking Jefferey Epstein, was like this with Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, a whole slew of others. These are names that have been in the news fairly recently. These are the people that I saw back then. You wanna know why I'm coming forward? Because this shit is gonna break. It's impossible. The only reason why this shit is even still kept under wraps is because there's so many motherfucking people involved in power that they're able to just hold it back just enough, just hold it back just enough, but it's about to fucking explode. And I'm gonna be on the right side of the fucking law when it happens, you know? I'll tell you that much right now. I'm gonna be on the right fucking side of the law when that happens. But it is gonna come out. More of it's gonna come out. It's creeping out. We have corruption too. Fucking mafia, it's treacherous. Look, I told you about my father, my family, it's fucking treacherous. Backstabbers, the government's the same way. There's infighting in the FBI. There's infighting in the police department, in politics. These guys know what's going on. But it's all a matter of who's gonna implicate who, because they got their own fucking dirty ass skeletons in their fucking closet. That's the only thing that's holding it back. But now with all the information and more people finding out, it's gonna come out. It absolutely is gonna come out. Within the next 5 years, it's gonna blow open the entire fucking government. Is I don't even know if I'm doing this because I want to have some kind of redemption. If I'm having a change of heart. If I found Jesus, I don't know if it's that or if it's because with the internet now, you know, all this information, it's out there. Everybody's actually one family. It's all connected, and we answer to one supreme ruler. And then they put a gun, a sword, stiletto, a revolver, and a skull in. They give us a lucifer, and we cut the inside of our lips. Can't see it. Now you're a part of this thing, and it's really a secret. We kiss the Lucifer card. Lucifer is actually the supreme ruler of the world, okay? God made the earth, God controls the earth, but Lucifer runs the world, worldly things.
Lucifer has power. He doesn't own yet.
Opposed to secret societies.
But I'm sure he hopes.
To secret oaths.
To own some pope.
And to secret proceedings.
They have a ceremony in the Vatican called the enthronement of the fallen angel Lucifer. This is real. The enthronement of the fallen angel Lucifer. Fallen angel Lucifer. You get so wrapped up in it, man, you know what I mean? You get wrapped up and you... That's what this life is. But he wasn't a part of that, you know? But you know, you live by these rules, this code. It's supposed to be this code, and you're supposed to just live this treacherous life. They get interviewed, serial killers, mob guys. People ask them, they're trying to pick in their brains, like, well, what's different? What's different? What's different? What's different? Where the fuck's your cell phone? You know how many people die for that? Or slave labor? How about Coca-Cola? Drink Coca-Cola? How many fucking people died for that down in South America because they wanted to start a fucking union? We're fucking soldiers, man. What am I gonna do? Pray for his fucking soul?
If it's a battle of good and evil, it seems it's obvious where the mafia and the behaviors that they are and the infrastructure that they adhere to are not in line with this claim of being Christian or Catholic.
I'm sorry, man, I go on fucking rants, but if you let me, I'll get back to the point, I swear to God.
We can end this now if you've already said everything that you want to say. I think we've got a lot of information. We were packing up, we thought we were done, and Johnny said that there was the most important thing that he wanted to say he hadn't actually said. So we got everything set up, and we shot one more final piece of the interview.
Well, I keep trying to get to it, and I keep going on these tangents. I apologize, that's me. I don't know, talking about all this shit. I was gonna come in here and I was just gonna say that the Mafia's biggest business is child sex trafficking. And that's what I found out when I was made the second time. And I went through 2 years of knowing that there were guys that wanted to kill me because all the money I'm making, and what they didn't know was that it was because of peddling kids to even from being a kid and growing up scared, faking that toughness, becoming those bullies that I feared, becoming my father, becoming violent and a murderer. It really fucking terrified me to know that this shit really fucked me up. It really fucked me up. But everybody else at that level is okay with it. That's fucking scary. You don't know how high up this goes. But it's high up. And it's not just the mafia that's running it. It's politicians high up, names you'd know. The Vatican, people already kind of know about that. And Hollywood, people are about to know about that. I'm so happy in a way, because for the first time in my life, I feel, I'm gonna sound like a homo, but I feel this, like this light inside. The real clear difference between right and wrong. And I started feeling that way. I was having sex with one of the girls. She was 15. I do a lot of drugs. Now I know it's because I had to do something probably to get by living in my life, and there's probably a lot more of us that do drugs. I don't know, but I remember I was fucking her, and she whispers in my ear, "Yeah, you like this 15-year-old pussy, don't you?" I was all cranked out from the night before, and I looked in the mirror, and I remember I looked like a panther or something. You know, I had been up for days, so I was probably hallucinating a little bit, and I looked like ugly, you know, to myself, but in my pupils I could see me, and I looked at myself, and I remember thinking, you are the worst piece of shit that you could ever imagine. I've been in rooms with really bad people, with killers, guys that you look at and there's something that's there. You know that given the right circumstance, the right moment, they would take your life. These other guys that fuck children, it's like the absence of soul. It's like a black hole of energy. And this world is infested with these guys. I've seen it firsthand, and I'd like to believe that I don't even know if I'm doing this because it's an insurance policy, because I'm trying to exact revenge, because I feel bad for the things that I've done or the things that I've seen. Maybe it is that. Maybe I'm just so fucking evil myself. I'm not even doing this for the right reasons. But you know what? I don't give myself enough fucking credit. I don't. And that's because of my fucking dad. I don't give myself enough fucking credit. It is fucked up. It is wrong. And it needs to stop. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but people are gonna find out, or they're gonna fucking, they're gonna have to kill a lot of people. They're gonna have to turn off the internet. They're gonna have to do something. But this is a big business, and this is going on, and it's happening, and it needs to be told, and it needs to be spoken about. And yes, I am sorry for hurting people. I really am.